I'm Kristen Kenny, a broadcast journalist who found myself across the world in Tanzania, Africa, with my best friend Venance, to film a documentary on global peace. We scaled Kilimanjaro, saw the Serengeti, and soaked up village life. You might think me, being from America, I'm safe from disease. But along the way, I was exposed to one of Africa's biggest killers, malaria.
So why won't they see me?
What? They don't want? They're full.
So what?
They're so full, Chris.
I need a doctor now.
We did.
I had malaria, and I had severe malaria. My body just felt like it was collapsing, and the pain was unbearable.
What are we doing? What's the talk? Let's just go. Let's go.
I had a severe fever, my teeth were chattering, and my joints felt like they were being twisted, and it's really, really painful. I remember going to one clinic and they were full. This is reality in Tanzania. This is what they live and experience every single day. When I contracted malaria, I became just like every other Tanzanian. I was alone in a hospital bed, wondering if I would make it out alive. The only difference is that I had money to be able to pay the small amount to save my life, to get the life-saving medication, $7. 4 days I was in that hospital. No soap, no water, no electricity. But I was lucky to be alive. Mama Koku was with her 2 twins when she learned they had malaria. She walked from Kenya, 12 miles away, with her babies on her back. By the time she arrived at Kalema Hospital, her son had died. See, although uncomfortable, I was lucky because I had the advantage of taking a bus. It took 6 hours, it was cramped, hot, it cost me $2. But by the time I arrived at the hospital, I learned the complications of malaria in Africa.
In our place now, we see that malaria is now killing more people than the HIV, especially for the under 5s. And the under 5s, they die more than the others because the immunity is low.
Malaria kills more children than any disease in sub-Saharan Africa, 800,000 a year. That's roughly the entire population of our nation's capital, wiped out just like that. And it's entirely preventable through bed nets and medication. So this 1-year-old no longer has her brother, and Mama no longer has her son, because of malaria is something that's preventable and treatable. So does this put it into perspective? And when I left, I realized something had to be done. I said, I'm going to get back to America and find a way that we can raise funds for people who have malaria so that they can live and get them the life-saving medication. We're a year later back in Tanzania, this time with all of our friends from America and Father Alois, who is helping us tremendously on the ground. Today we are going to the pharmacy in Arusha where we purchased the malaria medication. Right, Father Alois?
Yes, we are going to be with the one nun, a pharmacist.
We are going to bring the money that we've raised, a portion of it today, to see how much medication we can buy, and then tomorrow we're going to be in Huruma Hospital to see the impact that the medication has on the people. I'm not a doctor, so I need to make sure the nurse tells us what's the best for the people. So this will treat all cases of malaria, severe malaria, chronic malaria, or just the basic falciparum?
This cannot be resistant because of the 2 combination of artemisinin and piperacin.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Maratatu.
Kama mimi na supply yeah, almost $400.
Almost $400.
Yeah.
Okay.
So $1 a life.
This is shocking. 393 children this will treat, and it cost us almost $400. That's $1 a life. I mean. Mwana wo mukaide batata, mwana wo
How long have you been in the hospital?
3 days from Saturday.
I had that. Last year I was in here 3 days.
Yes.
Like just like that.
Yes.
Would you have been able to pay for it?
Not be able, because I'm an orphan and I'm not employed.
It just hit me because everyone needs it.
Doctors here who make less than $300 a year, who have to take care of 5 children and survive on less than $1 a day. When you do the math, it's just more to the story. I am reminded of my near-death experience and of the importance of this medicine. It's life-saving, as shown in the story of Koku. It's moments like this where it hits you. All they need are the essentials, the basics, and for a small amount, they can survive.